Hello?
I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen tonight, y'all. That's why I'm drinking already. I got three big titty women that drive me crazy online. Hallelujah. But they blessed by the Holy Spirit. May their nipples grow in enchantment. May good life come to you, motherfuckers. May you inherit the hustle effect because now it's time for he said, she said.
Say my name, say my name.
Thank you, because the other motherfucker sitting up. This motherfucker got to go sing tonight and didn't say that shit. I'm gonna choke the shit out this motherfucker. How y'all doing?
How are you?
I am tired to the motherfucker. I'm doing
Sorry.
good, but I'm tired to the motherfucker. Let me tell you what I did today, y'all. I'm sort of proud of myself, but at the same time, I'm like, Wes, you got to get yourself under control. Now, this morning, I woke up and I said, yo, time to pay the rent. It's about time to pay the rent. Run down there to the bank and take out that little money, right? My ass get down to the bank and I'm 30 minutes early, right? So I'm like, shit, what do I do? So my ass got a Sam's Club card, and you got the early membership Sam's Club card. So I got that early membership shit. So I walked up in a Sam's Club card, man, and I walked out of there, and within 20 minutes, I spent $350.
Yeah, you never go in there with it ain't a crowd, Russ. That's the worst thing to do, baby.
Went in that motherfucker, and man. And then when I got home, listen, this is why I bought. Listen, earlier last week, I had a sound system that's been running in my crib, and it's been beautiful. I mean, the best fucking sound system in the fucking world. And the shit died out last week. So, I'm used to watching my movies and shit with my sound system on. So I was like, all right, I'm looking. I was like, let me just look and see what's over here. So I'm looking at shit, and I'm looking at the shit that's like $100. And I'm like, but what fucked me up was I hit the test button to see what the shit sounded like. And then I heard one of them, and I was like, ooh, shit. And I was like, fuck. Okay, just picked the big motherfucker up, threw it in the cart, and ran over to the motherfuckers. I had to tell myself to get up out of there. Like, I'm telling myself, like, nigga, get the fuck up out of here. I'm pushing the cart. Fuck. I get over there, and then this is what let you know I knew I was making a decision that I was already contemplating. Because I asked the woman at the counter, I said, baby, I said, now if I don't like this system, can I bring it back? She said, yes, baby, yes. So then she smacked me with the warranty shit. And then, I come home and shit. And when I first hooked the shit up, I didn't hook it up right. And what's driving me crazy was, you know, you ever hooked up the sound system and the words was off from the lips and shit? And you be like, wait a minute. The motherfucker's it seems like I'm watching a Chinese movie or some shit. So I'm upset half the fucking day. And then I'm like, I'm about to take this motherfucker back. And then I walked, I got cords everywhere. Some said, I walked past this cord in the office and said, try to hook this cord up and see what happened. And oh my God. You talking about musical delight. You talking about sound security. I feel so goddamn good. I don't know what to do with myself, y'all. I'm talking about I'm in this motherfucker. I was on the patio today with the shit so loud. And I was just sitting there telling myself, like, nigga, you know this shit loud. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You just paid damn near $400 to sound good for at least 20 minutes. Fuck it. So I'm going through all kind of emotions. I ain't broke, but I'm trying to, some shit I want to do. And, I want to get me a new Mac for the show. I want to get me a new fucking sound system. But I saw that motherfucker. And ain't nothing like seeing some shit that you already been saying that you won't. And then when you see that motherfucker, it'd be like, okay, just go ahead and get it. That's what the fuck happened today. At 8 o'clock, they say I do more than by 8 o'clock than most motherfuckers do all day. By 8:35 this morning, 8:45, I spent more money than most motherfuckers spend all motherfucking month long. I'm trying to tell you. Because that
Did
ain't
you
what I.
get done what you were supposed to do?
Yeah, I did that. I had the money to do that, but it was just the fact that I was like, Because my plan was to save the money that I got right now, and in the next 2 weeks, I was gonna go cop me a new Mac, and I was gonna go crazy with the computer. And then I said, God damn it! After I get the Mac, I got to get the sound system. So I've been thinking about shit I want to do, but man, it sounds good. This motherfucker. I think I'm ready for this year's
for that.
birthday party. I think I'm ready for this year's birthday party.
Mm-mm.
It's going down. I
Put,
ain't even thought
put you on
about
a
that shit.
budget.
But I think I'm gonna do some shit now. I've been working and putting so much money into the crib. I feel like I should do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, have a couple motherfuckers over to the house that I like. Not everybody, just a couple. Just a couple motherfuckers. You know, let mama bring her titties out. Let Nada sit there and curl her face up and talk about she ain't black. And then have Ida come over here and cuss me out. And then I cuss her back out. And we get drunk. That's what we do anyway. I think we should just go ahead and do that shit one day. I don't know. What y'all think?
So yeah, you got to give me the heads up so I can fly in a little early to make sure I'm there on time. Cause yeah, I'm not just around the corner.
We gonna turn the fuck up. I'm thinking, my birthday is. Can somebody look up September 12th and tell me what day that falls on?
Well, I can
That
tell
was
you already.
I'm feeling the spirit. I
It's on
might
a
get
It's on
ready.
a
Monday.
Monday.
It's
On
on
a
a Monday
Monday,
because mine is on a Tuesday. My birthday's on a Tuesday. So yeah.
September the 10th.
Hmm.
It's going the fuck down. Nope, 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 no. The 9th, September the 9th, that Friday. Because I can't do it on Saturday. I won't go to church on Sunday. And I'm trying to stay right with the Lord. But Friday, September the 9th, y'all write that down. Somebody send me that shit. September the 9th, it's going the fuck down. We're going to put together a shindig, a bang bang, and we're going to get this motherfucker popping. That's what we're going to do. And I want to see titties in the house. Let titties be everywhere. In the name of Jesus. Well,
Well,
what's been going on with you, mama? You've been missing in action and, them titties ain't been on the screen. It was just
I
me
was
and Ida the other night. Me and Ida ran this motherfucker up. Then we was just fuck it. Bang,
good
bang.
deal. So I did a thing. I went and took my insurance licensing test for my state, passed it,
told you.
licensed to sell insurance in Missouri. And as soon as that hits tomorrow, I'll be purchasing reciprocal licenses in the states of Illinois, Indiana, North Carolina, Michigan, Texas, Tennessee, Ohio, Indianapolis. Yeah,
And
just
what is it that you're doing? What is it you're doing?
life
Life
insurance and
insurance.
financial services, sir.
Hmm.
Okay. Because all this money I'm spending, I might need
Let
to get my life together.
M-
Cause shit, I might
Mama,
fucking
please
pass
get
out at
him some.
any moment.
Yeah,
me help
please
you
get
out
him
with
together.
What's been
that. Help
going
you
on
out
with you, Nate? You feeling? What's going on, Nate?
Hey, I am good. I am good. Some things are happening, but I am good. Made some good investments, and I'm seeing the money rolling in. So I mean, life is good. Life is
good.
good.
Ita,
Yes.
what the fuck is going on with your low voice, laryngitis, COVID-19 having ass? What's going on, baby?
Life
My
is great
my baby,
because I am still able to see y'all. But
my
I'm gonna
baby
tell
had
y'all,
COVID-19 the other day.
the last
Scared the
three
shit out of
days
me.
was hell. I'm gonna tell you. I don't wish it on nobody. If you ain't been
Oh,
vaccinated, I'm gonna tell you now, go get vaccinated. My biggest fear was I thought I gave COVID to my mom.
Mm,
I went to see her
mm.
that morning. I went to check for an ear infection because that was what the symptoms I had was an ear infection, not none of the symptoms of COVID. And when my doctor came back and said you got COVID, they were gonna have to sedate me because I'm thinking I done infected my mom and I just saw my mom and I'm like, my mom can't fight this right now. And if I gave this to my mom, I'm going to feel the worst, even though she was vaccinated. That's the worst feeling ever is to feel like you done gave a death sentence or something to your parent and you
yeah.
can't do nothing about it.
Okay, well,
But
come on, stop crying, cause ain't nothing happened.
but I'm
Shit,
gonna
you
tell you,
ain't
wait a minute,
goddamn. You
Carl.
getting
When I
all
got that,
emotional and
wait
shit.
a
We get
minute, let
10,
me finish.
10 minutes into
Shush.
the show. You
Let
get,
me let me
oh
get
Lord
this.
Jesus,
Let me shush, hush, Russ, because I'm
Lord
telling you,
Jesus, Lord help me, Jesus,
you
Lord,
hush. You had your
oh my
story, but
heart.
let me tell mine. But when I got that phone call from my mama, said, "Baby girl, don't worry, my test came back negative." You talking by somebody that cried their eyes out and was the happiest to hear that be light in my life. And if you don't know you, if you know your parents or ain't talk to your parents, call your mom and dad. Whatever. Let bygones be bygones because you only get one. I'm telling you. Call them. If they still alive, call them. Just say, I just want to say, hey, let bygones be bygones. It ain't worth it.
Well, that was a beautiful
But
thing.
I'm still here. So I'm
That was
still gorgeous.
that was a beautiful
And
thing.
that's all
But
that matters.
I'm gonna tell y'all right
Woo.
now,
I'm sorry.
I'm going back because some of y'all motherfuckers been faking on me and shaking on me, and y'all, and y'all been faking on me, but y'all been missing in action and shit, and y'all been missing the clip, and this clip been coming back around, and then when I was gonna let the clip go, I found this nigga on another clip, so I'm gonna go back. We starting the night off. We said we thankful for all the mamas and shit, but now what?
What the fuck?
Hold on to your seats, cause it's about to get fucking rowdy. Okay, we're gonna start off with this.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did?
Oh,
Suck your
hell
dick in my
no.
mouth?
I'm tired of-
How do you do it? So it's two
I
ways I
quit.
can either bend over, but I lay on my back, I put my feet over my head, and I just go to town. Self-Gawk 3000. And that's what y'all doing. I'm going crazy with shit. I'm crazy. Lick my own cum off of a lady's ass.
That's some gangster shit, bro. What it tastes like?
Tastes sweet.
Word, like duck sauce sweet?
We'll go with duck sauce sweet. You seem to like duck sauce, so we're going to go with duck sauce. I would say mumbo sauce, but that's a DC thing. You wouldn't know what that is.
Nah, I fucking had mumbo sauce before. You got anything else?
I can fuck myself in the ass. That's something that most men won't do.
That's. Tell us about that.
My dick is long enough and it bends to the back. So one day I was just experimenting and I was like, I was at my asshole. Took some lube, put it on the tip, popped it in.
I don't even got no more questions. Okay, all right. Now that was the intro to my man, right? I want to hold on. Let me get myself up on the camera. That was the intro clip. I was gonna let it go. That's what we watched earlier this week and last weekend, right? Then today, I'm just sitting up and I see this nigga pop up again. Watch this motherfucker, y'all.
So one day I was getting out of the shower and I was doing the stretch where you put your legs over your head, and like no cap, and I said my dick fell in my mouth and people laughing like I'm joking. I'm like, it's like as weird as that may sound, it's no cap. And so when somebody was like, prove it, when I did it in front of people, I was working in a porn house in Brooklyn, and so they was like, what's the craziest thing you ever done? I was like, suck my own dick and fuck myself in the ass, and they was like, what?
I didn't know that.
The same shit y'all just did. The same shit y'all just did is what they said. And I was like, yo, I said, how much you got on it? And so I made bread that night. It was like,
Okay, mama.
Yes.
I know, mama. I know for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt. You are a kink master.
Okay,
You got some shit on motherfuckers out here in this world. You understand?
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? All right.
Okay, yes.
How do you feel about niggas fucking themselves in the ass and sucking their own dick? Like, does that surprise you? Coming from your kinkiest side.
It actually does not surprise me. It surprises me that he is open enough to discuss it,
Okay.
like healthily and just like excitedly about it. That surprises me. But one thing I've learned in the past couple of years is that I don't necessarily kink shame people. So for him, that's definitely a kink, and it's not my kink. So if that's what you're into, good for you. Enjoy yourself. Now, when next time I think about telling somebody to go fuck themselves, I'm gonna rethink that thought.
Okay, talk to me, Nada. Come on, talk to me.
I mean, that literally go fuck yourself to a whole nother level. I mean,
It really
literally, that's what he's doing. Like yo stuff got to be like
Extra long.
ginormous. You know what I mean? For you to just, and some people are flexible and are able to put their legs behind on their shoulders. I used to, but I can't no more. Too much going on. But you got to be missing some ribs in order to like really bend like that. Like you got to be missing some ribs or something to just really do that. Like, so in my mind, I guess you call me a freak. I don't care what you call me, but now I'm fascinated and I'm intrigued by. Okay, now I want to see how you do it.
Because you know, as soon as I get off the show, I'm going to Pornhub and I'm gonna put it in.
Like I am now intrigued, and now I want to see how it's done.
And when I find the clip, I will definitely share it with you.
Thank you. You call whatever.
She's not nasty.
You
We want to know. We're inquiring minds. We're open, adult women. There's some things that we'd like to see. Just understand that if you're giving yourself fellatio and you're, rimming your own self and you're doing your own self, just know that you can't get any from me.
But then so in my mind, and how I'm thinking is, okay, so most women have, tasted themselves. I mean, that's just
Right.
what it is. So it's almost like a man can't say that that's nasty if
But see, this is a difference. Hold on. I'm okay.
But how?
Listen, what I'm about to say. Listen, what I'm about to say. You tasting yourself and you putting your own head down in your pussy and licking it is two different things.
Story.
Come on, just show me. No, just in its for a tutorial right now. I just want you to bend your head down and just see how far you get.
I mean, I get pretty far, but I'm not gonna show y'all.
Well, show me, because that's what I'm.
Absolutely not.
Okay, does that seem a little bit different than tasting off a finger than digging your head down into your between?
So why would I open up my legs and like point my camera down and I mean?
That's not what I'm saying though. It's not what I'm saying. It's a difference though.
If I was able to, I mean.
You nasty motherfucker! Come on, talk to me, Eda. Come on, Eda. I want to know.
I hate you, Russ, because this is like the 4th time I've had to see this. Go on here talk about this, but yeah.
My coochie's gonna explode. Yeah. I just want to let y'all know that.
Yeah, well, I don't need no more of him sucking on himself or talking about it, or you playing it on bum. But that's his thing. That's what, like Mama say, that's what he get off on. He get off on it. He get off on himself. I mean, like I get off on myself for doing my own thing, but I can't lick myself. I just ain't. Yeah, I can't get that far, and I won't think about ever doing nothing like that. That's a little different than me licking my own self, and yeah, I can't do that. I mean, if I could, I wouldn't have to worry about no man. But that's a whole ball game. Hello.
I'm just gonna say this. Nada. I got 40 more hours in Facebook jail, so I'm not even going to send it to you. If you put your number in our chat, I'm gonna send it to you because Pornhub has it in live and living color.
Shut the front door.
You can send it to it through Messenger, can't you? They got you blocked on Messenger.
Here's the thing. I'm in Facebook jail, so I can't share it. I can't even get it sent. All you gotta do is put the exact same thing in there. Man epping himself in the A, and it will come up.
Wow.
It's several.
Bet.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to watch it after I render my vocals, though. But
yeah.
Bet.
I understand that you want to throw up in your mouth, but you show the video. So I'm just trying to be an educator and bring people to the light. It's not something that you like, Russ, but there's some people out there that like it. Apparently, people talk about it.
What is it?
I'm just really intrigued by how. That's my only thing. It's not something I would get off on. I'm just intrigued. I mean, you verbalized it, so now I want to visually see it.
No, you're not.
I'm a visual person.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go on to the next one. If the first one didn't fuck you up, I want to know what y'all feel about this one.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
I f***ed the guy and his mom.
You ever did in your life?
I f***ed the guy and his mom.
What? His stepmom.
His like birth mother, and she sucked his like. Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come do what you do best," it was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, "Come do what you do best," and
come do what you do best. She started sucking his and then at one point they looked at me and he was like, "Come suck this," and I was like, "Why obliged?"
Sucked his too.
Sucked his too. We both sucked his
together.
Together.
That is.
Family.
I like that for you. I ain't gonna lie.
And you wanted me to respond to that first, I assume?
I just had to just go ahead and just be pure for the night, cause I mean,
I clutched the pearls.
I couldn't even reach up to clutch the pearls because I had to touch my heart first. I'm like, oh my God. Mm. Wow. Russ, we should move away from these types of things. Let's just come on. Because there's nothing that we can say about that.
We can't hear you, Russ.
You're muted, sir. You're muted.
I ain't gonna stop running shit. This is real life motherfuckers that we run into. This shit is out here. You got to know what the fuck is out here. And this is what the fuck is out here. This ain't when we was growing up, mama. It ain't no longer it ain't no longer us was sitting up at the crib watching the Cosby Show and shit. Now we watching P Valley. Things have changed.
that last episode was good though. I ain't
Shut
gonna
up,
lie.
shut up, devil. The last, but things have changed, and we cannot act like things do not change. Like I'm telling you, I remember I told y'all about the motherfucker that I knew that went to the church that liked to get peed in the mouth and shit. This is a strange fucking people that you think that are the most ordinary people in the world. Because literally, if you look at that lady, when you saw, okay, she's a pretty girl, thick. You might be like, okay, she might have a little pensive freak in it, just a little some shit. But you never would think that she was gonna say, oh, I was with my guy and he brought his mama in the room and was fucking his mama and then she sucked his dick and then he told me to suck the dick and I did it. And be free about having that conversation. There is something wrong with getting into any conversation with a motherfucker and they having a conversation about bringing their mama or their daddy into the room.
Agreed.
And and they gonna be fucking the mama and the daddy too. Like the mama and the daddy ain't gonna be fucking you. Everybody fucking everybody. That's a fucking problem. Because guess what? A father and a son going out and fucking somebody has been done before. A mother and a daughter going out and fucking the same nigga has been done before. But a father fucking around with, a mother fucking around with her son in a three-way relationship and sucking his dick, and then the son looking at the other woman and saying, yeah, get over here and suck that shit too. Those are some crazy, freaky motherfuckers. And what's crazy to me is, I don't think that was a situation that the mother and the son was, new to. I feel like that's some shit they done before and then brought her into it. But my question is, just because somebody else is sick as fuck, just because they present it to you, does that mean that you do the crazy, freaky shit that they do just because you want to have a sexual moment and just say, oh, I did it? No, that's the fucking disgusting. That's just like right now. The opposite of that is right now. Mama Yoni, how old is your mother?
She's gone. She'll be 76 this year.
Okay, at 76 years old, that's like you and your mother coming to me talking about let's fuck. And I'm like, wait, huh? Wait a minute, what? And then, if you listen to her story, the mama and the son was going at it, and the daughter was looking, and the son told he told the chick, come on in. He told the girlfriend to come on in. So the son is sitting there with the mama already fucking and going through nasty shit, and the girlfriend is just looking, and then the boyfriend says, come on in, baby, and she says, okay.
I don't know how long I could have stood there watching my man fuck his mom. I don't know if that's something I could have done.
Man, if I was with a chick and she said, man, I'm about to fuck my dad, come on in the room and watch. I'm walking out that bitch has nothing. I ain't got nothing else to say to that bitch. She ain't gonna get no goodbye. She ain't getting nothing. I'm just walking the fuck out. Now I'm gonna talk shit when I get in my car. What the fuck is it? But I'm not saying shit to that motherfucker. That is it. That is the final thing for me. I got a lot of freak in me, but that is too fucking freaky for me. Come on, talk to me, Nate, with your all white on and shit, knowing you nasty as fuck.
Whatever. He like it. Um, incest is you know, growing up, you know, you just hear of people, you know, talk about incest, or you know, you hear little family secrets about, you know, different situations. But this here, now I do have two cousins who were married. They were actually first cousins. They were married. They knew they was just nasty. But this is a whole nother level that your mother, a mother and son are already having sex, and then you tell, you know, you're intimate with your girl, but then, you know, you tell your mother, come on and do what you do best. Like, what, like, how I don't, it's just nasty. I don't get it.
Come on, talk to me, Edom.
I can't with that. Yeah, my dude, yeah, and his mama, yeah, that's just a no. I'm out the door. I ain't trying to do this. I ain't trying to do what you and your mama. Deuces, you and your mama have y'all little nastiness and incest. I'm out. Can't. I just can't. Never.
That's
That's
that
not
that
my
that's
cup of
just
tea. That's just not my
that's
cup of
just
tea. I'm sorry.
that's just too much for me, man. That's just too much. I can't even understand a motherfucker even mentioning that to me in a conversation like it's gonna go down smooth. I see we got Zeke on the line. Zeke, can you hear us? Zeke, we
Yeah,
we got to do something about your sound, man. This is every week, man. We got to get you where you responding on time. We got to figure something out, man.
I can't do that.
See, we can't even hear you right now. We, we can't even hear you. Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead to the next clip, y'all. Check this out. This little chick right here. You know, we talk about privileged motherfuckers, right? Like kids that got too much privilege and they think that the world revolves around them. They think that everything is for them. Now, this young girl really had it fucking made. And I want y'all to listen to what she says she did and how it affected her life. Check this out.
A few months ago, I took my parents to court for having me without my permission, and I won, so the court ordered them to give me $5,000 a month to cover my basic living expenses. Well, they went and had that appealed. So now they don't have to give me any money, and I have to go get a job. And I'm realizing, like, I don't have any work experience or any higher education. Nowhere's paying me $5,000 a month. So how the hell am I supposed to be able to afford my bills? Like, what? Don't have children if you don't want to support them.
I think I'm gonna let. Yeah, I was about to say I was gonna let Mama go with that one. Come on, Mama.
Did she say she sued her parents for child support?
And no, not child support. Listen. She took her parents to court because she sued them under the fact of she didn't ask to be born, that they brought her into the world. So I'm gonna let y'all listen to it one more time so that y'all can get a clear definition of what she said.
You heard it, Heifer.
So I took my parents to court for having me I so the court ordered them to give me $5,000 a month for my basic living expenses.
Can't hear us.
They like had that. So now they don't have to give me any money, and I have to go get a job. And I'm realizing I don't have any work experience or any higher education. Nowhere's paying me $5,000 a month.
All right. So she said, "Yo, ain't nobody fucking like I took these motherfuckers to court because I didn't ask to be here." So that's what her argument is, Mom. Come on, talk to me. And she
So,
won initially. She won initially, and then they took her back to court, and then they won, and then they said, "Fuck it, we ain't giving you the 5,000 that she won in court a month." They won. They went and reversed that, and it was appealed.
Mm-hmm.
so she really living in a fantasy world. I mean, I don't even think privilege is a good word for that. Damn, it's all I can say. Really? You don't have no higher education and you got to get a job. That's what adults do. You know, parents are only obligated till you're 18. Yeah, we still do stuff occasionally, but we're not obligated after that. No, you didn't ask to get here. And once you get here and you get to an age of majority, we should be done. Oh my God, that's really, really bold. I want to know what course she went to that they approved that $5,000 a month thing. Because that's insanity.
Come on, talk to me, Ida. What do you feel about that?
I'm still trying to figure out how she won the case. I'm like, Mama, how she win that first case? Because that's some BS. So she had to have some logic that they put out there. But that, I mean, obviously you didn't teach your child work ethics, and she must have been somebody that spoiled brat that felt like she deserved the 5,000 a month, and her parents must have made good money. She must have been one of them spoiled little privileged children, affluent children, for to get 5,000 a month. Man, bye. If it was mine, she'd be thinking twice about trying to sue somebody. She would think twice.
Wouldn't even have to think
Zeke,
about
can you hear us? Zeke, can you hear us? Okay, what do you think about that? Could you fill him in, Ida?
Can he hear me?
Yeah, fill him in on what happened.
So currently we have a little white chick that went to sue her parents for support for having her, and she won the case, $5,000 a month. Went and their parents went back, got it appealed, and it was thrown out of court. So she's mad and feels like they should pay her. Now she got to go get a job because she ain't got no higher education and she ain't got no work skills. So now she got to get a job because she mad because she says she didn't ask to be brought here. So what do you think about that, Zeke? What would you do if it was yours?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you. We hear you. I just feel this way. It takes a lot of fucking nerves to fuck around. Like, first of all, they were already taking care of you. Then you take them to court because you are spiteful because you got an issue with them to say, well, fuck it, I ain't want to be here. They should be paying for my lifestyle. They should be paying because I'm born. $5,000 a month. Guess what? In just in regular court, you got to be a rich motherfucker to get a $5,000 a month child support payment. You got to be getting, so that lets you know that family is not a poor family. So she just went living the life to running her mouth so fucking much that she fucked her own self up and she killed everything. Now, my question is, will her parents eventually be like, here goes some money? Or is one of the parents, you know what I mean? You know how it is with some parents, like the father might be strict and the mother might be like, here you go, here's a little money on the side. If it was that, I wouldn't give that bitch shit. I'd be like, you said you didn't want to be here.
Don't be here.
She wouldn't ask if she asked me for a change of drawers.
She couldn't have
I'd be
nothing.
like, no. I'd be like, I ain't mad at that fucking at that thought process because listen, this is not a child that grew up fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't. But no, I'm saying, listen what I'm saying. This is not a child that grew up fucked up with hard times and she had parents that like, you know, you find out about your parents fucking around being rich, or, you know what I'm saying? And you've been broke all your life and you be like, nigga, I need some of that. And, you know, and then you go get that money. That's a different conversation. But to fuck around and just be like, nigga, you the one that fucked mama. I didn't ask you to fuck mama. Oh, the second we would have won that court case, I'd have left ass alone. And even if it would hurt my fucking soul to cut my child off, I would cut her ass off for at least a year and a half till she felt that shit on her own. You gotta go through a trial period to get back in good graces with us, baby. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
She could not even live in my house. And she's sitting in a car. It didn't look like a bad car. We know so she ain't got no work skills and ain't got no job.
Both of y'all talking. Hold on, I got both of y'all talking at one time. Hold on, Zeke. Hold on. What you say, mama?
I'm just saying she was sitting in a decent car. You know, she ain't got no work skills and ain't had no job. They even gave her the car too. And you mad about all that? Man, look, I had 10 kids in 15 years, and I didn't raise them with $5,000 a month. I wish a ninja would.
What were you saying, Zeke?
Did we lose him?
I have no clue. Oh my god. Okay, listen, we're about to go ahead and move on to the next clip. Now, you know they got this shit about the what's the shit called? Monkeypox.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh man. This next one.
Hey, so I think I have monkeypox. I'm in the hospital now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. If it's monkeypox or if it's just a blister or something. But look. It's that the inside of my lip is red. Look. And in my throat, look. And then my neck, it's like a lymph node, but it's like an abscess. So yeah, so now I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Basically, I had a fever, right? The fever, I thought the fever was, the cold sore I had on my lip was from a fever. Went to my primary health doctor, they gave me penicillin because they said, oh, you look like you got strep throat, so you got a fever from it. All right, went home, and then I went to sleep, woke up, and then the thing that was on my lip was black. Was on my private part, and I said, oh no, that ain't no cold sore, and it ain't no herpes because I don't do anything sexually to get that. So I went to the hospital. They said that's giving monkeypox. It looked like monkeypox. So basically, now I'm here quarantining. Have a bump here, a new bump there, a bump there, a bump here, and my butt cheek and my private part. And the private part of what made me go to the hospital, because I'm like, no way, no way, no way, Jose, no way, hold on, Jose.
What in the fuck is really going on out here? I don't even know what to say to that young brother, man. You might have the package and monkeypox. You might have a couple things going on. That's what I think that is. I'm not trying to be funny. I ain't trying to, crack no jokes or nothing. He might have some new shit. He might have some new shit. That nigga said it was in his mouth His jaw was swollen up. He had like access in his mouth. He had the bump on his lip. Then he had another sit on the side of his face. He lifted up, said it was on his stomach and shit, low stomach. And then he said it's on my ass and on my balls. That, my friend, I think you didn't fucking bit off more than you can chew. What do you think about that, mama?
I mean, I'm just sorry for him. That's really horrible. But do we have any information about where monkeypox even came from? How it even come about? What exactly is it? Because he said quite specifically that he hasn't even been doing nothing sexual
that we know of.
I don't believe that.
Okay,
I don't believe that. For some reason, I'm not saying that he may be telling the truth, but I personally watching him and the way he was like, and I'm not even having sex. I don't believe him. I think he bullshitting because he know he been doing some shit, and if it is something else, because listen, how would he contract any fucking thing else that he thought was a sexual disease if he wasn't having sex? Think about that. Nobody thought that they was catching AIDS if they weren't fucking or doing dope back in the day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what would make you say that you got this shit if you ain't fucking? Especially if you're determining the areas that it's in. And then it's like, I done heard about my monkeypox popping up on motherfuckers, but I ain't heard no shit about no shit in nobody in the back of nobody's mouth. And
it's the lymph nodes are swollen. That's why.
This is the thing. He may not be fucking around. He may be truth. He may be a virgin. Maybe he's fucking.
Okay.
Maybe he's chopping shit, and that shit is getting in his system. Cause think inside the fucking mouth. Anyway, and he stuck his tongue out, and you saw a big ass fucking. You saw a big ass zipnoid in the back of that bitch.
That was white and cottony. That's strep throat and some open note. So you gotta be careful what you put in your mouth. Wrap that up too.
You gotta be careful with who you let put something in your mouth.
Amen.
That's the Jesus part of it. It's not the fact that you're putting something in your mouth, because we all done had some. I done had some coochies in my mouth before, but I have sort of selected coochies I'm fucking with. I sort of
absolutely,
and the more comfortable with it I get, then the more shit I do with it. But if I don't know you, and it's just one of them, no, man, come on.
Well, the biggest thing right now, the most monkeypox cases that they have on the outbreak that are ongoing are linked to sex. All sexual contact. It ain't just skin. It's skin to skin contact, but it's sexually. And sorry, I was leaning back. My seat went down. And half the time right now is the whole thing of it is more sexual, and people are not realizing that you still gonna get it. And they're more prevalent in showing it in the LGBTQ community. It is not in the heterosexual, it's more in the LGBT community. That's where you have most of the cases and outbreaks right now currently. That's where you have them.
Listen.
No,
I done had a cold. I done had a cold sore before. I done had, but to have that shit that he had, and he said it, that was within a 48-hour period. All of that shit popped up on him like that.
Right.
He said the first video, he said it happened within 24 hours, and the second video was within the 48th hour. To have all that shit popping up on your body, G, you been fucking around doing some other shit, G, that you ain't got no business doing. I ain't trying to be funky or funny or shit, but you doing a little too much, man. You playing a little too much in the hole, man. You playing, and that's what I'm saying. Like he said, he was so adamant about being a virgin, and I thought about it. I said, well, you know what? He may be logically telling the truth, but he may be performing oral sex on motherfuckers, and this shit then fucked around and transmitted over into his body.
Right.
You can't fuck around with shit that you think is gonna be cool,
right?
Until you know. Come on, man. Life's too short to be playing with that shit.
Right, and most folks don't realize that it's sexually transmitted. It's through bodily fluids, and people miss that. It's not just something that no, it's sexually transmitted. It's bodily fluids. When you come in contact with certain bodily fluids and certain body parts, you're gonna transmit it to one another. And you have it more, like I say, it's more prevalent in the LGBT community, and that's where it's spreading the most, and that's where the outbreak is the most. It's not saying that it cannot pass over to a heterosexual partnership, but that's how it's spreading currently.
Zeke, are you on the hotline?
No, that's me on there, I think.
I see another number. I see a 315 number. Who is that? Okay, we're gonna keep it moving along. We gotta be speaking on the phone, Zeke. Like we keep going through this. We can't keep doing this, man. Then you gotta speak, man. Like, come on, man. You can't be. Listen, I love you dearly, brother, but we are doing a show that is live, and I have had complaints from people that have been listening to the show. They be like, "Yo, what's up with dude not being his sound be off? He be in and out. He don't be following the conversation. I need you to follow along with us, brother. I'm not trying to be an asshole or nothing, but I need you to follow along because I just got through seeing you on the camera. Pick the phone up. So I need you to follow along with the conversation, my brother. What do you feel about this conversation?
I'm here, y'all. Is Zeke there?
Yeah, he's talking, mama. He's talking, ma. What the fuck is going on today? Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you. But it's just crazy. It's like you say, this all sexually transmitted.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
It's
oh
okay.
My God. Yeah, I want to let my listeners know I am listening to y'all. Like I do try to avoid some things and I try to stand for y'all, but I do listen to y'all and I am going to make some changes. Just please be patient with us because we understand that y'all tune in to listen to us talk. Y'all don't tune in to deal with our situations. So we're going to try to fix these things in the next coming weeks. Please stick with us, y'all. Yo, I'm about to move on to the next clip. Oh my God. Lord help me, Jesus. Fall in my way. All right, check it out. Let me play this little clip. This little dude is hilarious. You know what they say when little kids say the wildest shit? Check this out.
Emotion. They look like they hurt. You okay? They keep. Get out. Oh. Mama, can you squirt?
This little nigga just asked his mom if she can squirt.
Now, see, y'all was talking about me earlier when I was playing. So y'all was like, why y'all not quit playing this shit? And I said, what was my reason? I said, no, because this shit is becoming prevalent to our younger generation. The shit that they doing, the shit that they pulling, is a whole nother level of foolishness. So, I want to hear y'all address, even though it was funny, because it was funny when Shorty just walked up and said, what he said. But when you think about a Shorty walking up to you asking you a question like that, what do you think about that, Mama?
I could not imagine one of my grandkids was asking me nothing like that. And how does he even know what squirt means? Where did he even hear squirt come from? What is he being exposed?
Well, shit, if he cut on the radio, it's all on the radio, mom. Like, if you think about it, if he listened to a Cardi B song or Nicki Minaj, fucking
Again,
on the thing. But I'm just saying, it's so out
I
there.
understand it, but what type of parenting is he receiving? Because even Cardi B says she don't even let her own daughter listen to WAP and the stuff that she makes because it's inappropriate for her.
Good point.
So what kind of parenting is this kid getting for him to ask his mama, auntie, whoever she was, if he gets squirt? And he walked up just like it was just any other question. Like, you know what 2 + 2 is? I've been outdone. I haven't had to look at him.
Come on, talk to me, Eda. You muted, baby.
I ain't messing with his computer tonight. It's crazy because I would have probably knocked him in his teeth. I probably would have knocked all his teeth down his throat because you don't come out your mouth. And then I'd be like, son, that's not something you ask a woman. That's not something you say to another woman, and that's just disrespectful. And you definitely ain't gonna say it to me. And where did you hear that? Who you hear that from, and why is you repeating something?
Because I don't even think he understood. I don't even think he understood that.
And he said it so generally. He wasn't even like
Mama,
trying to be funny or foul or nothing. He was just like, Mama. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like that's what this generation on, man. This generation is so, man, it's so scary what these little niggas got to deal with that, you know, I got a grandson. And I worry about my son and how he's going to get through the shit. Let alone worrying about how he's going to take care of my grandson. Especially knowing what life is like. You know, life, tomorrow's not promised to nobody. Like if something happened to, to me, his mom, his grandma, like if he is left out here alone, like, is he really equipped? You know what I mean? And especially the way that this world is going. Is he even equipped for the world? Not just for, for a girlfriend, or is he equipped for a job, but is he equipped for the world? Is he equipped to walk up to ignorant shit like this? Is he equipped to recognize foolishness? Is he equipped to, if his son says something to him like that, how would he react? Like, we don't think about that shit. Like, how are our kids relating to our grandkids? Like in real time. What are they being open to? What type of things that even though we might understand it, what kind of things are they open to that when we were kids, we would open up to that type of shit. It was out there, but our parents kept us away from that type of shit. We're in a day and age where right now parents ain't keeping motherfuckers away from shit. Come on, talk to me, mom.
Well, that's a hard issue. With Crush being who she is, my grandkids, her kids don't know what it is that she does. Period. They don't know. They don't have any idea. I don't even think they asked her like where's she going and what's she doing, because she raised them like I raised her. You don't question me because I'm the mama. What you mean, where am I going? I wish a kid of mine would ask me where I'm going. My sons are way worse now than they were when they were kids, because they be on patrol and be like, Mama, where you finna go? I don't think I gotta answer you at all. I'm grown. I'm not asking that question. But it's all about how you expose your kids and what you tell them and what you don't. They're not exposed to anything like that, so that's not something that they know. But you really gotta be careful and cognizant of what you do around your kids. Period.
Eda, any final words on that?
I said what I had to say. He would never say nothing out his mouth like that if it was my child.
All right, well, we're going to just go ahead and jump into this next clip. Y'all check this out.
Milwaukee police detectives arriving at Frederick Hospital learned a woman was rushed to surgery. She had 15 to 23 bullet holes. She was shot all over her body. Prosecutors say last Saturday the victim was driving in her vehicle with a man she's been in a relationship with for 17 years. He's identified as 31-year-old Askia Strong. Their 3 children were on board. The victim says as they were driving through Milwaukee's South Side, Strong showed an inappropriate image to their daughter, which started an argument. She says Strong punched her in the right eye. As they approached 24th and Lapham, prosecutors say Strong pulled out a gun. He hit the victim in the head and reached to pull the car and park. The victim ran out of the vehicle. Strong chased her into the alley and began shooting. The victim told police while on the ground, Strong stood over her and shot her a few more times. She says Strong ran away and came back only to shoot her again. The couple's children witnessed the entire incident. One of them yelled, "Stop, you're killing my mother." The victim told police she was able to get up. She wanted to get her children to safety. A Good Samaritan stopped at the scene and took her and her children to the hospital. Court records show there is a warrant for Strong's arrest. He faces 6 counts, including attempted first-degree intentional homicide, bail jumping, and possession of a firearm by a felon.
Now, what I'm going to start off by saying is this. I joke a whole lot with y'all, right? And we have a good time on the show. But there's nothing like the will of a fucking mother. A mother will get shit done that a father can't do. A mother will go, especially when it comes to the kids, especially a loving mother.
Yep.
Because she was shot 20 times. Listen to this shit. He shot her 20 times, right? Initially, he shot her 20 times. And then after shooting her 20 times, the nigga ran off, right? Came back and shot her 3 more times. In front of the kid.
And the sad part is they was his kids. They was their children.
Did you hear how long they had been together?
17 years.
7 fucking years.
That's crazy.
It goes to show, I'm a firm believer of this. Although you can love a motherfucker, if you don't accept that people change over time, you will get bit in the ass every time by somebody else and what they've done to you. Every time. Because you will be so... What is mama over there talking about? What is mama having?
Because I'm hungry. I can hear you. There's food. It smells so good. Hungry.
But I'm seeing your lips just popping off on the screen. It's just... Come on, talk to me, Edith. Talk to me, Edith. Talk to me, Edith. Talk to me.
Well, first off, like you said, it's the will of a woman and the will of a mother. A mother would do whatever she needs to do to protect her child at all costs. And it's the thing about that is when you have to deal with trying to protect your child, you will either throw your life, your body on top of a child. If they are going after your child, you would throw your body on top of your child to protect them. If they're going to shoot and they're trying to shoot up something, you're going to put your body over top of that child to shield whatever you need from any danger and everything else. A mother can be burned, 3rd-degree burn, have only one leg, will run into a burning building to save her children at all costs, no matter what. A woman that is determined and has her kids will do whatever it takes. She will put her life on the line no matter what it takes. If a man is going to shoot her 50 million times, she going to do whatever it takes to protect her kids at all costs.
Agreed.
A true mother, let me rephrase that. A woman can have a child, but not every woman that has children is a mother. But a woman that is a true mother will put her life on the line for her kids. And let me say another thing. Just because you don't have any kids, it doesn't mean that you're not a mother either. A woman that has that motherly instinct that God has given will put her life on the line for a child that God has blessed her with and put her life on the line for it all through and through. Trust me, I will lay down my life for my godchildren and all my nieces and nephews. If it push comes to shove, whatever I got to do, I will protect them at all costs. They'll tell you real quick, I will hurt you about my babies. And that's the one thing that I can say about that. When you have that motherly instinct, and when it's within you, a woman with a motherly instinct, you will know, because God knows she will put everything in her life to do whatever you have to take. Whether take, like, you get that superhuman power of lifting a car off of a child, and you know you couldn't lift that ton in the car. Trust me, been there, seen it. It's awesome. It's beyond measures.
Yeah, I agree
'Cause
with you.
I done seen my mama knock down a steel door, and I'm looking like, "Nigga, like, how you get through the door? I can't get through the door." She said, "Like I told you, I do whatever I got to do to get to my babies."
See,
I was like, "Thank you." And that's the one thing I should say: the power of a mother. Don't underestimate her.
what was that flash, Rush?
I'm not sure. Y'all ready for the next clip?
Yes, darling. Play the next clip.
No, when they get somebody from monkeypox, like, I'm not going in that bitch.
No.
I'm not even.
First of all,
Goodbye, peace,
I can always
motherfucker.
guarantee you that even the doctors and surgeons don't want to do that. They don't want to come in contact with you.
No.
'Cause I don't think you're gonna have to have surgery.
Mm-mm.
And whatever the hell you have, you're gonna have to wait till that shit go away. And even after you have it, till it goes away, you need to fucking be in an isolated area by yourself for at least 60 days. So make sure that shit out your system, man. It might come back or something. You never know. Because if you got monkeypox, we are no longer fucking friends or none of that shit. It's over with. I don't even hang with no fucking monkey, so I shouldn't be getting nothing from one. Y'all I'm gonna get anything to keep me alive, bitch.
Bitch, give me. You said the vaccine need to get on my ass. Oh, put the monkey.
The fuck? Hey, get through these screws. I don't give a damn. Just get it in there. I'm not finna.
This woman, the kid in the background is like, we ain't even friends no more if you get monkeypox. I don't know you. You need to be isolated all by yourself. We can't even be friends no more. Don't even want to be bothered.
What my boy said, we can't be friends if you got monkeypox.
And then she said she would take the vaccine got to go work, got to go in your eye. Okay. That's absolutely insane.
We can't be friends because I don't want the monkeypox.
Hey, baby, let me tell you what. I would help you with your information via Zoom.
I'm scared to come through Zoom. Hey, no, I'm just busy. Okay. I'm gonna be serious. In all honesty, so it's just like almost it's sad to say, because you don't know the full logistics of the fullness of how it's fully transmitted and the way it's fully transmitted. It's almost like when HIV and AIDS hit the system and they really didn't know the fullness, because you really don't know the full thing of how the scope of everything of how it was really transmitted. And it's almost like you having people with leprosy. It's almost like that you haven't. That's how it is again.
Yeah.
Monkeypox knows no skin, no color, knows nothing.
Nope.
And that's like with coronavirus. It knows no color. It knows no race. It knows no money. It knows nothing. It does not. It does not give. It just wants that body to live a living. You have to have a living organism. So it's gonna do whatever is good.
I mean, I don't even know. I still don't even know. I mean, I've heard about it. It's just so new that you don't really know anything about it, like how it's even contracted or where it even came from. Because if it's basically a sexually transmitted disease, then my question is, because in some areas it's a lot of kids with it on their hands, and that kind of puts me in the mind of remember when we were younger, they had that hand to mouth disease.
Hand and foot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the kids would playing dirty stuff like they feet in their mouth.
But you know, this is mainly with babies. It's mainly in the toddler section. It was in the daycares. So it was ran through that, and then once you got through that, it's like that was eradicated. Then you had smallpox. Monkeypox is like a virus like smallpox.
And see, I'm real iffy about that because I didn't have no childhood, nothing. Like I didn't get I didn't get chicken pox or the lumps or I ain't had none of that stuff as a kid. I had one nephew who got chicken pox, and he was I forget how old he was, but he infected like the whole family because we're a close family. Everybody was in quarantine for like 10 days. They quarantined 6 houses worth of people to make sure we didn't nobody else get chicken pox.
So
That's scary.
I had to pull up because I got, with me being in the medical field, I had to pull up the stuff. So they say monkeypox is spread in a few ways. Monkeypox can be spread to anyone through close personal, often skin-to-skin contact, including direct contact with monkeypox rash, scabs, or body fluids from a person with monkeypox. Touching objects, fabrics, clothing, beddings, or towels, and surfaces that have been used by someone with monkeypox and contact with respiratory secretions. That's why when old boy said, "Well, I ain't did this," but it was just too prevalent. Then he said he had it in crack and all this extra stuff. Yeah, this is the other one that says this direct contact can happen during intimate contact, including oral, anal, and vaginal sex, or touching genitals, penis, testicles, labia, and vagina, or anus butthole of a person with monkeypox. So
That's what my next question is. Now you know they got the rapid test for COVID. Do they got some rapid monkeypox tests? You coming behind me?
no, it is not. They don't have anything like that. So it's like you have to show the symptoms and signs of it.
Baby, and I got an event to go to in 3 weeks. Yeah, like no.
So and it's not telling you really. Like Shantae said, she said, yeah, hazmat. She said she got to put on a hazmat suit. And it is. It's like you say, you got to be careful because you got to be careful with your frontline workers. You got to be careful with your healthcare workers because it exposes them in order to help people. You get exposure and you don't know, just like with COVID. Everybody's at high risk. So, like we say, you got to be careful. You never know. And they say it lasts 2 to 4 weeks. That's what illness does. It lasts 2 to 4 weeks. And they can spread it until their rash is fully healed and a fresh layer of skin has formed.
Wow.
So, and they still researching what monkeypox really is. They really don't know the full logistics of it. But it's just like smallpox. Smallpox, they thought they eradicated it, but they have not. So,
well, everybody, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight's show. I intended to dedicate this show to my cousin. Shout out to him. He lost his son this week. So we're getting ready for that funeral. So next week we won't have a show on next Thursday. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next Tuesday. Y'all know what it is.
All right, my beautiful.